is The Chris Abraham Show.
Hey there, welcome to episode 9 of season 4 of the Chris Abraham Show. My name's Chris Abraham, and even though I have a long, intimidating queue of topics to talk about, to discuss, without any notes or without any rhyme or reason, I'm going to talk today about the final season of The Good Fight, which is on Paramount Plus, and which is freaking amazing. This is season 6, I believe, and it's a spin-off of the awesome, super awesome Chicago lawyer show called The Good Wife, which was super awesome. But this one is so surreal, so I can't even say it's biased. It's biased and isn't biased. It finds the foibles of the left and the right. It tries to be. It's fascinating. I'm going to actually bring up some information on it, and I will talk a little bit about, because I want to mention the actors and actresses and stuff. So I will bring some stuff up on my phone, but this episode is dedicated to The Good Fight. And I have a feeling that only my lefty friends will love this show, because it'll trigger all my righty friends. It'll trigger them too much. They won't be able to realize that there's a strong leading man character who is a gun expert and works at the NRA. They will not be okay with the fact that this show exposes all hypocrisy. It doesn't let black folks in a black law firm get off the hook. It doesn't let Jewish lawyers get off the hook. It doesn't allow Christian lawyers, Christian black lawyers, Christian judges. It doesn't let anybody off the hook. Especially this episode, where it's difficult to even know if this episode is happening, or if it's some sort of bizarre fever dream that is the result of one of the lead characters having, been. I think that it's just really hard to understand, and it's amazing and so beautifully acted and so self-aware, and it doesn't even allow lawyers to. And moralism and morality, and one of my favorite characters is in fact the least moral, most opportunistic, amazing woman in the entire world, and it's because she is the only person in the entire series who sees through it all. She understands that the monsters are just the heroes that are more honest with themselves. Anyway, let me look up some stuff and I'll be right back. This is season 4, episode 9 of the Chris Abraham Show, nay, Chris Cast. Be right back. Before we go on, I want to celebrate where I live. I live in Arlington Heights. I live in South Arlington. I live in a really crappy building, but when I go outside, there's people playing, there's kids screaming. There is the Army-Navy country club, and for whatever reason, Friday night they're like playing jazzy live music. I would say it's lounge music. It's not bebop or real jazz. It's like do 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 ba 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 do 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 ba 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 ba. So I don't know, man. It's really cool. Like there's people walking around. It's 7:10 p.m. on, I dare say, what date is it? It's the 16th of September, year of our Lord, 2022. And when we get back, we'll get to the good fight. Mahalo. The Good Fight is awesome. It started in 2017, and this is the last season, and I'm in love with everybody. I'm in love with Christine Baranski, who apparently is 7 years old, and I constantly have the hots for her. I'm 52, but man, when I first knew her as a brassy, like, theater kid, like, Broadway guest on various and sundry Colbert shows, I didn't get her. She was like, over the top, but getting to kind of look at her being quiet and acting and being smart and sexy, man, 70-year-olds are hot. She plays the part of Diane Lockhart, who is, she's a Clintonian Democrat. She's the epitome of a Clintonista. She is smart. She's a lawyer. She is a partner at a black firm, and she's just amazing. This is really her swan song. The final season is just so amazing. It's she's a real pivot point of this particular season. And then there's Cush Jumbo. She's Luca Quinn. She's not in the season so far. Sarah Steele plays Marissa Gold. I've got such a crush on her. I don't know if it's her just sexy, smart Jewessness, or the fact that she's got the best outfits in the entire world. Total crush on Sarah Steele. Nyambi, a name so nice he was named it twice, is Jay DiPersia, plays Jay DiPersia, and I believe that he is the investigator, and he is just super awesome, so smart, so street smart, so compassionate. Rose Leslie plays Maia Rindell. She's not in the show anymore, and neither is Delroy Lindo, who played Adrian Bozeman, but Audra McDonald, who plays Liz Reddick, is now a name partner on season 6, and she was getting soft, and I just finished episode 2, and I must say she's a badass bitch again, and she's awesome, and she's smart, and she's got 12 dimensions, and she's tough and compassionate and sometimes naive, but oftentimes really tough. Michael Boatman plays Julius Kane. He kind of is managing partner now. He's playing a character actor, but he's been head of the team in the past. Erica Tazel, Charmaine Bingwa, who plays Carmen Moyo, is the woman I told you about, who is the morally ambiguous only 8 months into her being a lawyer, already has made millions of dollars for the law firm, because for whatever reason she's the go-to girl for murderers and criminals, and she has no shits to give. She's almost robotic. She's almost, if you will, Vulcan, but fascinating. And then there's Gary Cole, who plays Kurt McVeigh, and he plays Diane Lockhart's husband and love interest, and is also a ballistics expert, and works for the NRA, and also is a big game hunter. And Mandy Patinkin was in last season as Hal Wagner. Bernadette Peters was Lenore Rindell. She isn't in it so far. Zach Greener, David Lee, haven't seen him. Jane Lynch is amazing as an FBI agent. Madeline Stark, something. New this season is Andre Brower. He goes as Richard Lane. And he just was pulled in by the powers that be to be co-named partner, and he plays this extremely large-than-life, like cartoonish character who's always wanting everybody to circle around and pray to Jesus, and everything that he does is a power play and a complete NLP like power move. And finally, that's interesting. Wanda Sykes isn't in it right now. Michael Sheen isn't in it right now. John Slattery is in it now. He plays a doctor who gives psilocybins to Diane Lockhart and unlocks her existential dread and her fear of everything. And he is, I think he sort of plays an ethereal, otherworldly character. Diane seems to have the hots for him. He walks her through her trips. And then that's it. I don't know. There's been a huge cast, including Wayne Brady, Matthew Perry, Jerry Adler, Andrea Martin, Alan Alda. Just so many different people. I highly recommend it. Right now, Kevin Pollak. Right now, it's very interesting. Let me see if I have a overview here. The Good Fight is an American legal drama produced for CBS's streaming service, CBS All Access, which is now Paramount Plus. It is the platform's first original scripted series. The series, created by Robert King, Michelle King, and Phil Alden Robinson, is a spin-off and standalone sequel to The Good Wife, which was created by the Kings. So, it's quite good. People in this building get so stumble drunk. So crazy. So Paramount Plus, what do they say about it? The Good Fight is back for one more season. Catch Christine Baranski and Audra McDonald in the final season, now streaming. New episode every Thursday. So, there's only 2 this season so far. But you can watch it on Paramount Plus from season 1, and I highly recommend it. I really loved the first few episodes. Every year the show's gotten more surreal, and the great thing about it is that it's gotten really focused on simply Christine Baranski and Audra McDonald. It's really just sort of about them. I don't know, I must feel this way about The Good Fight, the way most people feel about I don't know, The Wives of Atlanta, or Game of Thrones, or I don't know. But it's taken forever. Last season, or the season before it, they really dealt very heavily with COVID. Thought it was very interesting. But this season, and I've only seen 2 episodes, the entire time, the one thing that strings it all together is every scene of every episode, there's extremism. The fights are just infused and suffused with riots, and when everybody says who's out there, like, it's either the Proud Boys or Antifa the Proud Boys. One day there'll be a scene where black folk are attacking police and police are attacking black folk. The next scene, there's a bunch of police attacking white folk and Proud Boys, and slogans, Nazi slogans. The next one, it's so, like, really, they don't play favorites. Like, they could make it so that all of the conflict is happening as a direct result of extreme rightism, but they don't. But it doesn't even matter. Like, they just birds crash into her windows, create bloody smears. There's helicopters. There's freaking tear gas, and of course this is a reflection of the fact that it takes part in Chicago. And there's a scene in episode 2 where they're coaching a sweethearted chanteuse, a sweethearted woman singer, and she all of a sudden decides that she's not going to play in Israel because of apartheid, but she totally has gigs in China, and they're like, but China's worse than Israel. At least Israel's democracy. China's a tyranny, and all this other stuff. And then they go into the whole fact that, like, there's over 800 murders in Chicago every year, and, like, why are you afraid of Tel Aviv when even though there were 4,000 rockets last year, or 400 or 4,000 rockets by Hamas last year, nobody died from them, etc., etc., and yet 800 people last year died in Chicago. Like really, they never pull any punches, and they never wear any gloves, and it's just, I don't know, I think you guys will really love it if you just let it flow all over you. Nothing more I can say. Like, if I was just chatting with you out here, people walking their dog, etc., I believe that's all I would say. I mean, if you asked me questions, I would probably say more, but I think that I highly recommend it. Maybe for context, I would recommend going all the way back to the first season of The Good Wife, and then go all the way through all the seasons of Good Wife, and then visit The Good Fight. But, just watch the first 2 episodes of season 6. It doesn't really have that much to do. All the characters that were major focal points of season 1 through 5 are blown out of the water. Like, none of them are back except Diane and Liz. So, and Marissa, and aside from that, like, everybody is, just see if you like it. Like, give it a whirl, give it a feel. Let me know if you like it, and I'll be back to you with all the contact info you can use if you want to tell me about it. I'll talk to you soon. Mahalo. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So, I've got a brand new muff, a brand new dead cat on this device, and it's dark now. It's after 7 p.m. And I'm really happy to say, that that there's a light on this WS853 that is red, so that I know when it's recording. I don't have to look at the LCD, so I can just sit out in the darkness late at night if I like, and if I don't get to recording until now, and I will know what I'm doing. Egad, wait, was I supposed to do something? Anyway, let me stop again and start again and tell you how to contact me. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. My name's Chris Abraham. This is the Chris Abraham Show, Season 4, Episode 9. 9. 8, 11, 12, 13, 9? Yeah, 9, 8, 8. And you can reach me at chrisabraham.com. You can email me at chris@abraham.su. You can tweet me at twitter.com/chrisabraham. You can Insta me at instagram.com/chrisabraham. You can YouTube me at youtube.com/chrisabraham. The home base of this podcast, even though I do upload it to YouTube, is anchor.fm/chrisabraham. So no matter where you discovered the Chris Abraham Show, no matter where, whether it's TuneIn or iHeart or Apple or wherever, home base is anchor.fm/chrisabraham. Oh, by the way, anchor.fm, thanks for nothing for not even going ahead and advertising on my channel, even with your own, advertising for Anchor FM. Now I'm doing this 100% just for the love of the game. There's not even, an imaginary, belief that I'm going to go ahead and make beer money from this, because you're not offering me any advertising revenue options. I pity the man. I pity the fool. So, what else? noagendasocial.com/@Chris. Girovic.su/@Chris. If you go to girovic.su, you can even register and join my Mastodon instance and say hello to me in a separate, intimate, lovely space. And we can be friends there and hold virtual hands. Just in case you didn't know, I'm super dorky, and right now I'm wearing a medium-sized original kit bag from Hill People Gear, and it's full-on Rock'em Sock'em Vietnam era tiger stripe. So I'm that dorky. Then again, I am recording all this on a voice recorder with a hairy troll Russian winter hat on top, at a picnic table in a Tier 7 building. I love this building though, man. Everybody's an immigrant. Everybody smells in the elevator. Everybody smells either like alcoholism, perfume, or pot. There are some beautiful people here, some beautiful Islamic families, some beautiful Muslim ladies, some amazing, beautiful, there's so many people here from Mongolia. There used to be more. It seems like, people come into this, I've been here for 10 years. People come into this building, they build up their successes and then they move someplace better, or they get priced out. I seem to be growing my success along market rate rent. So the good news is that so my phone number is +1 202 352 5051, and you can use that to contact me on Telegram, Signal, WhatsApp. If you want to reach me on Google, cabraham@gmail.com. And that's it, I think. But please contact me. I would love to chat. But if you try to call me, I won't answer unless I know who you are. So if you want to schedule a call to say hi, howdy do, go to calendly.com/ChrisAbraham/15, and we will talk for 15 minutes, and I will get to know you that way. It won't cost you a thing. It won't cost you a single penny. Because I love you. I love you. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. And by tomorrow, it could be the day after tomorrow or the day after that. But since tomorrow is Saturday, and then Sunday is after that, I'll probably do episodes on both days. So, à demain, hasta mañana. And ciao, hasta, auf Wiedersehen, tschüssi, aloha, mahalo, and I'll talk to you soon. Like and subscribe and review and give me 12 stars, and I heart you long time. Aloha. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to The Chris Abraham Show. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. Until next time.